Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Hope, Week 7, the rewrite of Act 1 and 2. Today I have nothing new visually to show you, but I think it's important to see that in the process of rewriting, there is no magic involved. It's unavoidable to make mistakes, especially in creative work. And even big companies admit that their first drafts are really bad and only come together through iterations. And I want to show you how that process looks like in my case. If I would have worked like I did in the past, isolated in my work, the project would be stuck. Because after a while, you get blind for some aspects of your project, and feedback is the only direct cure that I know so far. And like I said, everything you see in the media is a group effort in some sense. So let's see what feedback I got from the experiential group. From the lovely, kind words about the idea and scenario, I can pull out that the short film would be interesting to watch. That communicates to me that I do something well so far. And with those words I also received questions. And 2 questions in particular. Who is the person on the outside, and why do Hope and the inner child look not human if the memories are? For the first question, I wanted to keep it more open so everyone is able to relate to the conflict and maybe realize that the same fight could be in their head too. But since it's pretty much the most asked question of the story, I realized that this approach didn't work as I thought. So I'll try to give the person some story on the outside. My first tries had also the life on the outside person going on, but I want to make a short film, 5 to 7 minutes at max, not a feature film. And I have to cut out some ideas in favor of the time, so I tried to stay still mostly in the mind. And as luck wants it, I might be able to connect the solution of question 2 to that. I made the designs at first to be action focused, so they are readable from afar and representing aspects of the surroundings and their abilities. And the fact that my humans look like, well, this has maybe something to do with it too. So while talking to my roommate, he had the idea to connect the dog memory with the designs. With that, the outside person suddenly has solved multiple problems for me. 1. I can show that the outside person might design the characters themselves, drawing the dog like a anthropomorphized hero figure or something like that. 2. If the dog was the most important thing to the person, losing it would pretty much crumble the world. 3. I can now integrate those details how I see fit in what I have so far. So let's go over some changes. There are some small changes here and there, like swapping out some shots to make it flow better, but I will focus on the big ones. I will change the beginning to a more calm start because I found the pause where Hope looks at the spark mid-fight a little odd. It's like he is in mid-action and then the script said, Wait, the chase is over, Goo Boy, go over there and wait for your cue, and let Hope have his moment over there. I would like to start with action to grab the viewer's attention right away, but for now I want to show what Hope did to get the inner child's attention in the first place. I want to see it so I can decide if I like it and if it fits or not. That's what storyboarding is for after all. I also want to change the spark's roots. I had it written to show the passing of time and that Hope always loses. But as much as I like that idea, I think it ruins the pacing and it would make the spark more meaningful if it's the only one of its kind. That also gives me more time to handle the memories, give them more screen time and communicate it clearer. With this, Hope is back to his original crystal bending nature, and the spark will later just amplify those abilities. But where's the spark coming from now? And how do I intend to show how it affects Hope? I keep that Hope uses positive energy to form thoughts, and positive energy is a bright yellow-orange glow. So if I weaken that glow on Hope using his normal abilities, you will understand that he is stronger when he uses the spark and his body glows golden. I just realized that Hope becomes in a sense Super Saiyan. Anyway, I have yet to come up with ideas where the spark comes from now. Even writing the script, I found some ideas, but I will give it some time. With the changes, I also approached dialogue for the first time, and I'm afraid of it, not gonna lie. Every time things sound so cheesy and awkward, but I talked with 2 alumni from the experiential program for advice. They told me that I should just write it down as it is in my head, no matter how bad it sounds. With that I have something to work with, and then saying it out loud helps to see if it works or not. Well, future me will tell you how that went. But with all those changes, there is something that will happen. You have to cut frames you already did in your storyboard. And that's the reason why you shouldn't work with so many frames like I do. I like animating, so I made some sequences here and there. I had 124 drawings, from which I might throw out 40 to 50. That's the load of around 20 hours of work. And that's why you don't want to overboard when you're storyboarding. So you don't lose that much by changing a detail like he doesn't need that item anymore. In my case the spark and location. Please learn from my mistakes here. So with that I would say I talked enough about my project today. I wish you all a wonderful day and I hope to see you around in my next adventure.